Are you working on building an escape room puzzle game for your group or fundraiser, but frustrated with making something more challenging for the game? Puzzles can be made to be as easy or as challenging as you like, but it can be a struggle to find the right balance. In day 7, I'm going to show you an example of a challenging puzzle that you can make on your own for your DIY escape room. My name is Celeste. I'm the owner-operator of Escape from Reality by Golden Key Games, and this is day 7 of your 31 days of puzzles for your DIY escape room. In this video, I'm going to show you my 2-step puzzle that I use sometimes for my games. This type of puzzle, I call it the put in place and order puzzle, or put in order and place puzzle. And it's almost like 2 puzzles in one, because the players have to find the set of objects, they have to put them in order, and they have to put them in a particular place. They put them in order without putting them in the place, it doesn't get them anything. They put it in place, but not in the right order, they get the wrong result. So you have to do both of them correctly. To show you an example of this type of puzzle, I have the stuff from one of my earlier games. It was an office setting, there was a shelf on the wall, and there was also a bookshelf in the room. And on the bookshelf, there was these bookends. Okay, so these are clearly bookends made for books. I like elephants, so I just had these at home. I brought them in and used them for the puzzle. Then in another container, like in a crate or in another box or in a drawer or something, I had this old set of, and these are really old and now they look old because we used them for several years, this old set of Webster's Family Encyclopedias. And what I did was I marked the edges, I painted them, and I put numbers and letters on them. And so on the shelf that I had on the wall, I had 2 little stickers of elephants and a line on each side. And that basically told the players that they were supposed to put the bookends on the shelf. It told them exactly where to put the bookends on the shelf. You had to line it up with a line. So 1 elephant on one side, 1 elephant on the other. Now, I could have just left them there. I could have attached them to the shelf, but to make it more challenging, they had to put the bookends in first. There was a note in the room and it had a phone number, and the number was 8675309. So some people thought that was really clever in the room. But my intention was that they would take these books and they would use those particular digits and put 7 books in the order of 8675309, and then they had to put them in between the elephant bookends. So what that did is it placed these books in a very particular spot. The bookends had to be in the right place. There was a line for them to do that. These had to be in the right order, and they had to be in the right place in between, and they fit perfectly between the bookends. And then there were 3 arrows that pointed up to the different letters. Okay, so these had numbers and letters on them. The arrows pointed to 3 letters, which they can use to open a lock. This can be done with, 4 letters, 4 numbers, 5 letters, 5 numbers, however you like to do it. You could use shapes, you could use directions. I mean, you can use almost anything that you want, just so that they put a set of items in a certain order, in a certain place, and they get a certain code. So that's my puzzle. I call it the put in order and put in place puzzle, because 2 puzzles in one. If you like my puzzles, you like my ideas, keep watching my 31 days of puzzles and subscribe to my channel.